The following is a special presentation of Extreme eSpeed TV, your new home for everything iRacing and eSpeed.
107 Tire and Service Center is your one-stop shop for all your car care needs, and they're now a Cooper Tire dealer. American tires for the American worker. Buy a set of Cooper tires and get free tire rotation and repairs for the life of the tire. They have a 12,000-mile or 12-month warranty on most repairs. Check out 107 Tire and Service Center. They're located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, or call them at 423-620-4970. For all your car care needs, 107 Tire and Service Center. Family owned and operated. And their number one goal is your satisfaction. Find 107 Tire and Service Center on Facebook or call them today at 423-620-4970.
Racers are dedicated to winning. And Chevrolet Performance's 3 factory-sealed Circle Track crate engines can help you get to the checkered flag first. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a touring hero, on dirt or pavement, Chevrolet Performance Circle Track crate engines are engineered to win. Right out of the box.
When it comes to keeping your home cool and comfortable, Evans Air Conditioning knows there's no room for compromise. That's why we've been your trusted HVAC and indoor air quality specialists since 2002.
Thank you for calling Evans Air Conditioning.
With straightforward pricing and free system replacement quotes, our licensed and insured technicians will keep you cool and comfortable. Schedule now for Evans' $59 summer tune-up. Evans, getting you the comfort you deserve.
Fans, and welcome to Cedar Lake Speedway, as it is the Extreme eSpeed TV Pro Late Model Series here for the USA 75 for Wednesday night racing action here in the series. Heat races are done, B main is complete, and the guys are now just waiting for that A main coming up next as we head into the 75 lap feature tonight here at Cedar Lake. 17 cars here tonight, so a good field ready to attack this track as the fall season continues on. As always, thank you for tuning in. It's going to be Brandon Bender and Dawson Lowe on the front row for tonight's USA 75, as we'll have that starting lineup here shortly. As Fall Nationals continue on next Wednesday, we will be at Lernerville Speedway. A recap of our heat race winners is Brandon Bender, heat race number 1 winner, Dawson Lowe, heat race number 2, and Daniel Adam, our race heat number 3. Our Combs Cuts Last Chance qualifier winner was P7 Dylan Perry. That might be his first ever Last Chance qualify win. Not normally part of that race. As of course, Dylan Perry was our two-time world winner last week at Eldora Speedway. As we get ready to go for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on row number 1, it's Brandon Bender in the 22 alongside Dawson Lowe in the 116. Daniel Adam in that 075 in third, starting next to Devin Moran. Fifth will be Troy Dorian in the 55 next to Kendrick Hicks. Jacob Lassiter in the 51 alongside Colin Boyles. Starting ninth will be Brody Thompson. And rounding out the top 10 is race director Cody Early. 11th, Ethan Waters alongside Brandon Combs. 13th, Dylan Perry next to Aiden Young. 15th, Brandon Marlowe alongside Andy Piercefield, and starting 17th will be Chris Payne. So cars are lined up on the track as we get ready to go racing here. Of course, 75 laps will make up this feature event here at Cedar Lake tonight. Brandon Bender ready to get us started. So that pace car out front here, lights are off. We'll go to racing action this time by. As always, great crowd here at Cedar Lake Speedway as we make our way through. Green flag waves, and we are racing at Cedar Lake here in the USA 75. Speaking of 75, the 75 there of Adam down to the inside of the 22 as they make their way around the track. Lap number 1 coming to a close this time by. It will be low with that outside advantage. He's got the momentum out of turn number 4. 2x2x2 throughout the field here as we work lap number 2. Bender to that inside of Lowe. Devin Moran up there in that second row outside line. As that 75 of Adam continues to chip away at the 22, he'll be able to make that pass for the second position. Now he's got his sights set on the 116 of Lowe up ahead. Great racing for the lead now with Adam using that inside line. He will complete the pass, slide up in front of Lowe, and take the lead here on lap number 6. Great racing throughout. Jacob Lassiter back there in that 7th position. He's got that inside line, looking to the inside of Kendrick Hicks in that 64. Back up front, Adam able to put some separation slightly between him and Lowe. Battle now is for that 3rd position between Devin Moran and Brandon Bender. Is now Moran to the inside of Lowe. Looks like Dylan Perry having some problems. He is what appears to be a lap down here early in this one. Back in the pack there. He is 1 lap down here currently. As Adam, Lowe, Moran, Bender, and Dorian will round out the top 5 here early. They're single file here on lap number 10. Back in the pack, Brandon Combs. He's up 2 positions into the top 10 now as he works that inside of Colin Boyles. 18 of Ethan Waters also up there to the outside. here, starting with the 6th position of Kendrick Hicks. Dorian up ahead in the top 5. That's Hicks and Lassiter knocking on the door of a top 5 position here currently. Our hard charger right now is Daniel Adam, up 2 positions to that lead. Brandon Combs, Brandon Marlowe, and Chris Payne all up 2 positions as well here early in this one. It's very quickly, 14 laps going to be down this time by in this USA 75 here at Cedar Lake. Low up to the bumper of the 75 of Adam now. Tire conservation, always a factor here in these longer 75, 100 lap races for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. As always, thanks for tuning in. Drop your pick there in the chat. See DripBoy128 rooting for Brody here in this one. Brody Thompson back in that 7th position. There is Brody in that 7th position. That 99 machine working that outside line there. Looking to make the run 64 Hicks there. As they've fallen back slightly behind Dorian in that 5th spot. Just a minute ago they were up there trying to move into the top 5. Good battle behind them, Brandon Combs. Brody Thompson will make that move on Hicks. He'll move up into the 6th spot, and that will make him our hard charger here early in this one, up 3 positions. So a good start for Brody Thompson. DripBoy128 has to be excited about that, seeing that 99 machine move up through the field. Behind them now, Colin Boyle's looking to the inside of Hicks. That's the closest battle on the track here right now. As out front, it's still Adam, Lowe, Moran, Bender, and Dorian, your top 5. No movement there in a while as we're working lap number 22 of 75. Now Colin Boyle's fall to Lassiter, Bender, Combs. And now also Waters there. So the 1C of Colin Boyle's falling back here, 3rd of the way through this race. Now Cody Early's looking to his outside. Shout out to Andy Piercefield here racing tonight, that 75 Evans air conditioning and plumbing machine. He's been away from the series for a few months now, but he is back in action here at Cedar Lake. He currently runs in that 16th position as he's looking to the inside of Chris Payne. Battle for 5th is heated back up. Actually, Thompson has taken over the 5th position. Now it's the battle for 6th as Dorian's falling back into the clutches of Combs. Combs will slide up ahead. And as we talked about, Brody Thompson now up 4 spots here. He continues to chip away, moving up through this field here, as he's got less than 50 laps to go now here, as we've stayed green for 26 laps to start this race. So a good run for Brody Thompson. Also right behind him, Brandon Combs. He's up 6 spots, started in 12th, now up into the 6th position. He and Thompson just moving their way up through the field here early in this one. Next for them is the 4th place driver of Brandon Bender, and then Devin Moran up in that 3rd spot. It's Hicks, Waters, Lassiter, Cody Early, the 55 of Dorian, all grouped together there. Oh, and that's going to be Waters into the wall there. Everyone will save it. Got into the wall, checked up. Lassiter got into the back of him there for a minute, but everyone keeps moving here, and we'll stay green here. Now 31 laps into this one. Out front, still Adam. Picked up a heat race victory already tonight. Moved his way up through after starting 3rd over on lap number 6, and now he's got some lap traffic coming up ahead here. We'll see how he can maneuver through that with Lowe and Moran not too far behind him here. Looks like that battle of Andy Piercefield, Chris Payne there for the 15th position will be the first two cars they come up to here. You can see up ahead there side by side as the 75 gets into the wall ever so slightly there in turn number 3 as he closes in on the tail end of the field up ahead. As Moran working on low down to the inside there for the second position. Bender Thompson still rounding out the top 5 as that outside line continues to move up closer and closer to that outside wall, especially there in the apex of 3 and 4, really through most of 1 and 2 there. So as Lowe and Moran do battle, now there's the tail end of the field. Andy Piercefield will move down to the inside as the leader Adam will go up and around. They've already passed Payne. Piercefield was able to complete that pass on Chris Payne before the leaders caught them. Of course, a reminder here to cross that halfway mark, so cars going a lap down will not be able to pass back around to get on the lead lap here. Adam does quick work there of the first 2 cars to go a lap down. Closest battle on the track right now is Lassiter and Waters. Waters up to that outside in the 18 machine. There's Lassiter looking down to the inside. They continue to do work there as Dorian Hicks up ahead. Tight battle here with this 4 group of cars. Hicks is in that 7th position, so the back half of the top 10 right here. Cody Early in the 11th position, watching on. As now 42 laps into this, all green so far. Devin Moran and Lowe continue. Moran unable to complete that pass using that inside line. Looks like they cross over in 3 and 4. As Lowe, Moran really looking to see what they can do by moving around here. Adam up ahead. There is the 22 of Bender in 4th behind them. Thompson there running up the top 5. As we've got 30 laps to go here at Cedar Lake in this USA 75. Pretty calm here at this point. The closest battle on the track is 0.2 of a second, so really a lot of following the leader here at this point of the race. As we... Oh, caution comes out. Chris Payne, it looks like. He was running in the 16th position. We'll take a look at that replay and see what happened to Chris. First caution of the night here on lap number 47. Like just got into the wall there. Oh, and then gets into Colin Boyles, and that will spin him around there, bring out caution number 1. There's his tire crossing over the track. So 2 by 2 they get lined back up, ready to go here. 27 laps to go. Yellow flag still out here. Looks like the lights are still on that pace car up ahead. So Chris Payne looks like he's still off the track. He's down 2 laps. But looks like he's made his way possibly back onto the track here. Oh, there he goes. It resets there, and Dylan Perry is in. We'll let it sort through. It looks like the running positions continue to cycle through here. We'll wait for it to get back to green flag racing action to provide an update there. But up front, it's Adam, Lowe, Moran, Bender, and Thompson. Your top 5 green flag waves. Adam brings us back to green here at Cedar Lake. First caution of the night there on lap number 47. Or 75 here from Cedar Lake tonight. And with now inching closer to that 25 laps to go mark, intensity is starting to heat up. So just to clear that up, Chris Payne is now 2 laps down. He runs in the 17th position. Part of that caution we just had there. Andy Piercefield in 15th, 1 lap down, and Dylan Perry in the 16th position, 1 lap down as well. This time by 25 laps to go for Daniel Adam up front. He's got Lowe behind him. Then it's Moran, Combs, Bender, Lassiter. Thompson's fallen back to the 8th position since this restart. He looks now to the inside of Hicks to take 7th back. So some issues there for Thompson early in this green flag run. Bringing Combs up as he moves his charge forward. He's now up behind Moran, running in that 4th position as he's up 8 spots here since the start of this one. He moves around Moran, now up into the top 3, looking for a podium finish for that 28 machine, but Moran will battle back on the inside. Great battle here for the 3rd position. Another battle right behind him between Lassiter and Bender. That's for a top 5 spot there. There's 22 laps to go. Devin Moran running 3rd, Brandon Combs in 4th as they split that position again. Lassiter down to the inside of the 22 of Bender. He's trying to move into the top 5. And another great battle behind them. That's Thompson. He's gotten past Hicks as he's now in the 7th spot. Now Marlowe to the inside. He'll move into 8th as he makes his way around Hicks. Now peeking to the inside there of Thompson as Kendrick slaps the wall. Intensity has picked up, as you can see, a lot more pressing the issue here, whether it's for moves on position or getting into that outside wall here around the Cedar Lake Speedway. Brandon Combs still in that 3rd spot. He's trying to chase down Lowe up ahead. Adam is still the leader. 18 laps to go here as Adam looking to go from lap 6 to 75. Here's the leader at Cedar Lake. Already picked up a heat victory, so looking for a very solid night here in this USA 75. Marlowe and Thompson continue to battle as Marlowe's now made his way past that 99 of Thompson. Devin Moran's fallen back to 5th. Lassiter's now gone by him. Bender looking to the inside. Starting to wonder if that restart allowed some guys that were saving their tires to have a chance to move up through the field now, and the opposite for some of the guys that ran up front. Although the front 2 have that space between them and the 3rd place car, so Lowe and Adam have some space right now to do battle as Lowe is trying to track down that 75 as now he's only got 13 laps to go this time by. So Adam leads. He's moved down the track now here. 11 laps to go. Lowe in second, Combs third, Lassiter fourth, Bender fifth, Marlowe in the sixth spot as he and Moran continue to trade that position back and forth. He, being Marlowe, now looking to the inside of the 22 of Bender for a top 5. So Adams continues to lead out front. Closest battle on the track is this one between Marlowe and Bender. Devin Moran watching from behind. You can see Dylan Perry there. He is in the racing action, but currently 1 lap down in the 15th spot. 8 laps to go here for Daniel Adam, looking to pick up the victory at USA 75 here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Lowe now under attack from Combs. So as he was trying to chase down Adam, he is now in the clutches of Brandon Combs, who's up 9 spots. He's currently was our hard charger there for a moment. Brandon Marlowe's up 10 spots if he's able to make his way past Brandon Bender for the 5th position. Six laps to go for Adam out front. Couple cars up ahead. That's Chris Payne and Cody Early. Handful of laps to go here now. Oh, and Adam will get into the wall there in 1 and 2. See if that allows that gap to close. It's now under 0.3 of a second there for Lowe behind him. But time is running out. Only 3 laps to go. It's Adam, Lowe, Combs. Two laps to go this time by. There is the tail end of the field up ahead. Cody Early. Oh, and Cody Early gets in the wall slightly there in front of Adam. Adam will look down to the inside of that 3 machine now here. Coming to 1 to go. He does have Lowe not far behind him, so we'll see how hard that 75 has to press on Cody Early here as there's 1 more corner to go here in the USA 75. And Adam will make his way around. He will win. Lowe second, Combs third, Lassiter fourth, Brandon Marlowe in 5th. And that will complete tonight's racing action for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series as there Adam does his celebration on the front stretch. We, of course, will talk to the top 3 drivers here shortly as he will pull into victory lane. As we're now joined by the 2nd place finisher, that's Dawson Lowe. Dawson, you followed Adam around for most of that one. What was the difference in being able to trying to get up to him and make a move for the lead?
There at the beginning, I was just trying to save tire. I didn't know how bad they would, if they'd come in at the end or if it. I just kind of just tried to save there, as much as I could. But he was just better at the end, and I'm fine with a solid 2nd.
There at the end, you obviously were trying to chase him down, and then Brandon Combs comes down trying to get by you. When you're trying to chase the leader there, but then also hold your position, when that 3rd place car gets to the back of you, how does that mess up your strategy in trying to go for the win?
Yeah, I was definitely trying to hold him off at the end. I think he might have been a little better, but yeah, I'm just glad I was able to hold him off and get a solid 2nd place run.
Well, a good run here tonight at USA. Any sponsors or people that you'd like to give a shout out to, Dawson?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Austin Davis for putting this wrap on, y'all for the broadcast, and Cody for putting this series on, and all my real life sponsors, Stooks Perry's Towing, Cross Creek Stables, Skyland Ranch, McCarter Brothers Racing, Extreme Climate Heating and Cooling, Rocket Chassis, Eagle Racing Engines and just everybody else that helps. I couldn't do without them.
Well, great run tonight, Dawson. We'll see you again here soon. That is a second place finish for Dawson Lowe here tonight at Cedar Lake.
Thank you.
Now joining us in the booth is going to be our third place finisher, Brandon Combs. Brandon, up 9 spots after starting 12th. Walk us through your evening there on your way up through the field.
Yeah, it's just get what I could when taking was good. It was definitely hard to pass there. About halfway through the race, I'd say. It got very single filed up around the top, and I wasn't really making much ground on the top 5 when I got the 6th. And that caution helped me a lot, that's for sure. Was able to get around a couple other guys to be able to get the 3rd. And I had one little look on Dawson there, and I didn't have enough tire left to be able to make it stick, but I'll take it. I'm happy with it. 12th to 3rd, I'll take it.
When you have a long race like this and you have that long green flag run to start, you touched on it there a little bit, but then you get that caution there about halfway through it. What does that do to kind of energize you and give you some renewed hope of just closing up that gap on the leader up ahead?
Another opportunity to try to make things happen and gain a couple more spots if possible, but then it still also comes down to how much did you beat on your tires, trying to get back to where you were at least. I know Lassiter was running up front there a little bit in the beginning of the race, and then I got by him, and then I saw towards the end he was able to get back up to 4th. So saving tire probably worked a little bit, but I don't know how much of an advantage it would have been if I would have tried to do that starting where I was, especially when it got pretty single filed out around the top.
Well, it was a great run. It was fun watching you work your way up through the field. Who are those folks and those sponsors you want to give a shout out to, Brandon?
Yeah, it's got to thanks to Chip Bangers Racing, Dino over at Super Dirt Car Series, B&B Custom Baits, GFP, 0FG, FHP Consultant, Big Pimpin' Race Cars. Thanks to you guys for giving us a broadcast, and Cody giving us a league to come run in. And yeah, it was definitely fun, and it's nice to get back in the swing of things, and it's nice to talk to you guys again after having the summer off. Hope you guys had a good summer break.
Same to you, Brandon. It was fun, like I said, watching you work your way up 9 spots after starting 12th. That's a 3rd place finish for Brandon Combs. Brandon, thanks, and we will talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Good seeing you guys, and y'all have a good one.
That is Brandon Combs, your 3rd place finisher tonight, and I do not see our winner, Daniel Adam. He is already celebrating there in the infield, so we will try to get him on a race upcoming soon to talk about his victory here in the USA 75 from Cedar Lake. As always, we'll go through that finishing order. It's Adam, Lowe, Combs, Lassiter, Marlowe, your top 5 finishers here tonight at Cedar Lake. Rounding out your top 10 is 6th, Brandon Bender, 7th, Aiden Young, Brody Thompson. He had made his way up to about 5th at one point. He finishes in the 8th spot. Devin Moran in 9th, Kendrick Hicks 10th. 11th, Troy Dorian, Colin Boyles in 12th, Ethan Waters 13th, Cody Early 14th, Dylan Perry, Andy Piercefield, and Chris Payne will round out the field. As always, thank you for tuning in to Extreme E-Speed TV. I am Travis Piercefield. Thank you for watching the Pro Late Model Dirt Series here on Extreme Speed TV, and we will see you at a racetrack soon.
This copyrighted broadcast of Extreme E-Speed TV Network is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without express written consent of the Extreme E-Speed TV Network is strictly prohibited. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast.